best. Currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Colts and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased to... The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Back to Taylor on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And does Washington have it? They do. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 11 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost two there, and it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10.
Ready, break.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get back to score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Colts at 6-3 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Lawrence. He's going up top for Taylor. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade it away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Colts getting ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Commanders back out late in this 1st half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here is Washington now to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On first down, right back to Gibson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now Urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A nice little juke. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Being chased out left.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Once more, Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And quickly, they get to the line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right at the 35. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And here we go on the next drive for Washington.
And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.